These two guys running on your wings, and then you have very capable guards in Hesed Gabo, Josh Fontanilla, and the like. This could be a very dangerous team moving forward, especially if they try to rediscover their running game with this youthful
of Parañaque, just trying to, keep this team afloat. The starting lineups, Parañaque versus
Mike DIGREGORIO. Playing center number 23, COLLADO. Power forward number 12, JP Maguliano. Point guard number 11, Josh Fontanilla. Two guard number 8, El Turilla, LAURENZ, Victoria. The head coach is Gerson Cabiltes. Assistant coaches, Noy Catalan, Jun Marsan, Florian Pineda, Ariel Season, Harold Dang, Joseph Guion, Dan Sabier, and Jun Medina. Here's for Parañaque Patriots. Two guard number 39, SHAQ ALLAN. Playing center number 34, CANON. Forward number 15, JOMAR SANTOS. The other forward number 6, Wilson BALTAZAR. And at guard number 4, ALLAN Edward MANGAHAS. Their head coach is
Efren Aganan is the fourth man. Just about ready for this game. Pangasinan can move up to number 4 with a win over Parañaque. Parañaque just trying to end their losing streak here. We've seen stranger things happen in the MPBL this season.
Oh yeah.
Bulacan upset itong Caloocan a few weeks ago. We'll see if the Patriots can pull off an even bigger upset.
Well, SHAQ Alanes definitely has a lot of motivation in this game, going up against his former coach and some former teammates.
Yeah, 2-0. Parañaque is on the board. Mike DIGREGORIO, Fontanilla, Maguliano has it. LAURENZ Paul Victoria knocks down the 3. That's pretty much a sweet spot here. Tagal niyang naglaro dito for the Pasay Voyagers.
Oh yeah. He hasn't spent a long time yet here with Pangasinan, and already we're seeing the fruits of his labor. He has looked like he has really slimmed down significantly already.
Kwentuhan kami ni LAURENZ Paul Victoria over Instagram DM.
Okay.
Matindi yung ano niya sa akin. Kaya mo rin, kuya. Sabi ko, yung hindi ko kaya, ikilo yung kinakain ko.
Yun ba yung ginagawa niya ngayon?
Yeah.
Oh
he's on some sort of calorie deficit, and he's looked very, very, very much in shape, really.
That's really a lot of work. That's why I really give my props to athletes who are trying to slim down, but at the same time, still able to maintain their playing shape, yung kanilang conditioning. Dahil ang hirap na mag-calorie deficit ka, tas naglalaro ka, you're training every day.
Yeah, and look at LAURENZ Paul Victoria opening the game with a couple of 3-pointers.
Then those 2 threes just re-emphasizes what he said to you, kaya mo. 2 threes, kaya mo.
Kung kaya niya nga, kaya ko rin daw. Sabi ko sa kanya, basketball player ka.
Ibahin mo naman ako. Hindi tayo pareho ng fitness requirements.
Oh, almost. That was a heat check para kay LAURENZ Paul Victoria. Happy. Because Mike DIGREGORIO now, 2-3 din. Trying to steal the thunder from his teammate LAURENZ Paul Victoria, but it's been easy picking so far para dito sa heat waves early on.
And I'm sure nobody is happier than Coach Gerson Cabiltes, seeing, of course, LAURENZ Victoria mesh well with his new teammates, and for Mike DIGREGORIO to finally be finding the stroke from the outside after a long stretch of struggle from beyond the arc, especially with the way that Coach Gerson Cabiltes likes to run things offensively. But what's good with Mike is, even if he wasn't scoring a lot dun sa ating unang stretch of games, especially when he was struggling from the field, yung defense niya hindi mo naman matatawaran.
Oo, siyempre, no? He's matagal na ring professional player to si Mike DiGregorio. And Baltazar knocks down the 3.
This is a guy that I feel like could be the main man for Parañaque. I think he already is, maybe in terms of the numbers, but I feel like he needs to be involved more emotionally.
Well, medyo poker face itong si Wilson but you know, he has that competitive fire in him. Alanes got the step on Paul Victoria. Nakakuha siya ng foul.
Always dangerous going to his left side. Ito si SHAQ Alanes. Isa rin to sa mga nagpahirap kay Mactalio nung bata kami.
Oo nga.
Ito rin professional scorer din talaga to ever since.
Yung mga nakakainis kalaban no?
Yes mo. Parang Mano Ginobili talaga ito si SHAQ Alanes Dahil minsan alanganin rin gumalaw pero effective
Had a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer.
Alam mo yung tipong parang madadapa na pero hindi pa pala.
Oo, tapos SHAQ pa yung pangalan. Hindi naman big man. DiGregorio put on the line. He'll knock down the jumper.
Well, nice to see that even on the lucky bounce, he's able to knock down shots, and he got that one off the dribble. Mike DiGregorio really showing us a new vote of confidence in himself. A little between the leg action here, but foot on the line against Wilson Baltazar, but still a nice conversion there by Mike DG.
8 points now para kay Mike DG. 14-6. 14-5 is the count rather. Ng mga Pangasinan. Timeout muna tayo.
Isn't ideal. Panalo man sila, best player man siya, it's simply not enough. Why? He said, I have standards. 4 out of 10 is not good enough. Baka daw first game jitters, the shock of how MPBL's level of competition has changed. But nonetheless, I don't like it. When I ask what kind of percentage will make you satisfied, then an acceptable game for me starts at 80%. So Delph, Javi?
Sabihin ko na lang kay Alin Bulanadi, wow ha! Wow ha! Wow ha, pag nakasalubong ko ito mamaya ha. Wow ha.
You gotta give him the business, man.
Yes. Wow ha.
Really? 80%, Alina?
Wow ha. Nagbago na talaga yung kaibigan natin si Alin Bulanan.
Ibang klase na talaga.
Mataas na ang standards.
That is the first time I ever heard that come out of his mouth. And in English pa.
Yeah, but it's parang nagbago yung Alin Bulanadi pagbalik dito sa MPB.
Iba yung aura
Oh.
Iba yung aura.
Yeah, but I think, you know, the way he conducts himself now, Javi, alam mo yung, you know, he's been playing at a high level.
Oh, yeah.
You know that he's been playing at a high level.
Yeah, you know, the way that we've been talking about it, of course, we've been joking about it, but he is definitely really a different player right now and a different person in a very good way because he has worked hard for where he is at right now in his career, and we're very happy that he has grown into the kind of man and player that he is today.
Siyempre, you know, we've had, you know, we're pretty close to some of the players. So alam natin kung, you know, pwede natin silang i-joke around, but, you know, kidding aside, alam natin na ibang klase na ito si Alin Bulanadi, and I think he could be the X factor here. If you're going forward, if you have big ambitions for that championship, you know, he could be the difference maker for Pangasinan.
I definitely agree. He could be a player that could get you over the hump. That's simply what Alin Bulanadi is nowadays. We've seen semblances of that even before simula pa lang ng kanyang playing days with San Sebastian in the NCAA, even as he stepped here in the MPBL.
When I started, you know, I was still covering NCAA when he was starting out, no? Ito na, papasok na siya sa second unit dito. It took a while for him to come out of his shell.
Yeah. Pero nakikita na natin yung may flashes of brilliance na siya every now and then, right?
Oo, tapos nung ano, yan ang kilala ko to na pag pinagbigyan mo to ng bola at gusto mong kailangan mo ng shoot, eto muna, play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Joshua Fontanilla going all the way to the cup. Import namin yun eh. Sa
Talaga?
Goodwill Games eh. Binagsakan ng 45 yata yung stats group eh.
And I'm very sure that was effortless.
Ay hindi, pinagpawisan siya
Ay,
doon.
talaga ba?
Pinagpawisan siya doon. Pero yung partner niya doon na import, dalawa yung import namin eh. Alvin Pasao.
So ilan ang skinor ni Alvin? Kung si Alin 40, si Alvin
40,
ilan?
mga 40 din.
So anong ginawa nyo? Nanood lang kayo?
Kami, pinapasahan na namin sila. Ano, akala nila? Ako pa rin ang maraming tira, no? Ay, muntik nang mabitawan ng bola. Napaganda pa. There's a foul down low. Padua is at the line. Niremind nga ako ni Alin eh. May laro pa ba tayo doon? Wala na yun. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Because wala na, kasi yung UAP ngayon, umaga hanggang gabi.
Yun na nga
Late na eh.
Wala na ring oras para magka-Goodwill Games. Kasi actually, even on Sundays, I mean, even on the off days that were happening before, ngayon meron ng games sa mga araw na yun eh.
Oo, anong bulanadi? Simpleng-simple ang tira. Yun, I think now, I think he's a more efficient scorer now, Javi. The way he moves, para may ano na eh, bumagal na yung laro sa kanya. Dati kasi, ang lakas mag-ano nito eh. Lakas ng atake lagi nito eh. Ngayon yung pinipili niya eh.
He's making his spots. You know, that's part of a lot of players growing up in their careers.
100% pa siya.
Yun,
100% pa siya.
So right on cue with his standard of excellence, quote unquote.
Mangahas nails the three. 21-14.
And I think Pangasinan is very lucky that they were able to get Alin at this stage of his career. Dahil sabi mo nga, he's very efficient nowadays. He's picking his spots. Alam niya na kung kailan siya mamumwersa. Alam niya na kung kailan niya hahayaan yung offense to flow and to get his shots within the offense. And more importantly, you know, he also has more experience now.
Justin Pado again. Alec Elorde takes the jumper, blocked by Napoles. Here comes Ian Melencio. Bong Galanza wants it. Galanza got the step. Little finger roll there. Bong Galanza. Pag hinayaan mo itong Pangasinan to brandish all their weapons, they are an explosive bunch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these guys, if you let your guard down defensively, which Parañaque has done here in the first quarter, allowing Galanza to drive inside. This team, right now, yung current makeup ng team ng Pangasinan ngayon, they are an offensive juggernaut.
Bigat. You know, a lot of players capable of scoring 20 or more.
It seems that those 2-3 players that they added over the course of the past few weeks have really changed the complexion of their roster. You know, from a team that we thought was already aging, a team that we thought was already playing slower than we expected them to play. This is now a squad that can actually play the style that Coach Gerson wants them to play with.
And kailangan din nila, no, with all the roster movements as well with the other teams.
You're right, yeah. They had to get with the times because there was no way that the old formula was going to work with them. I mean, I'm sure, you know, Coach Gerson, he's already a champion coach in this league, but the time that Nueva Ecija won it back then, this is now a very different time.
Oh, that was ages ago.
Diba?
That was ages ago, Javi. To me, that was 30 pounds ago. No, but that was really a different era, kumbaga.
And I forget who said it, but I heard it in one of the coverages. I think that was a couple of days ago. I think it was in Bataan. You know, one of the veteran players said to the younger players that this is now your league. This is now, kumbaga, liga na ng mga bata to.
I think it was probably Marquis.
Yeah, tama.
Marquis.
Oh, that was us.
That was us in San Juan.
Yeah.
And yun po, natatapos na ating first quarter, 28-16. Lawrence Paul Victoria, a couple of three-pointers. Si Mike DG also with 2 threes, including yung kanina, maganda rin yung para dito sa Pangasinan Heatwaves.
Well, that game was actually close at the half.
Yeah, but actually, Quezon City was playing well in that game.
Until the third quarter where Pangasinan outscored QC 28-19 and they never looked back after that. They were able to hold on to the lead and get that much needed victory and gift Alin Bulanadi with a victory in his debut.
Eventually, you know, Quezon City, nakakasabay sila, no? And then, you know, Pangasinan's talent shown through. No? So, hindi sila wala silang panapat doon sa unit on the floor, yung nandun na si Alin Bulanadi.
Tama ka dyan. They simply didn't have the pieces to match with the loaded roster that Pangasinan has now added.
33-18, Lervin Flores. Atake ni Lervin, trying to drop it off to Melencio. Ian with a fadeaway, in and out. Lervin, unable to control the rebound. Nakuha ni Padua. Now with Alanes. SHAQ. To Torado. Itong Caloocan, Chris Torado. Torado, short on the finger roll. Bulanadi is away and he will finish.
Could have been a slam if he wanted it to. Medyo nabitin lang siguro ng pagbuelo dun. At that's gonna increase Bulanadi's total right now to 7 points here in this game.
Torado, binigay kay Mangahas, in and out on the 3. Rebound, Lervin Flores. Yorey Napoles. Bigay ulit kay Alin Bulanadi. Okay, for a teammate. Nahanap si Ian Melencio. Blocked by Torado. But Ian stays with it. And makes it a 37-18 lead para dito sa Heatwaves.
Hey, if you're Parañaque, you come up with a block, but somebody's gonna get to the loose ball after that effort by Chris Torado. You can't just be watching around and expect the ball to go your way, and they get a steal here. That's Melencio playing the passing lanes and extending this Pangasinan lead.
Well, Parañaque looking very lethargic right now. Wala nang bumaba doon.
They honestly look lifeless at this point. Just going through the motions, and the look of my friend.
Talagang game na game. Naghihintay pa tayo ng report ni Andrea. Di ba?
At nag-aantay rin tayo na magkaroon ng medya si Allan Mangahas.
Wala ba? Meron. Hindi lang kita. Alanes. Paano no kung nag-knee-sack si Allan Mangahas?
Ayun na nga eh. Tapos si Mac Cardona nag-ankle socks lang din. That would be something.
Hindi na nag-ano si Macmac no. Hindi yung knee-sacks masyado no.
Compression pants na yata ang suot niya.
Oo nga. Pero ito si Allan Mangahas, di talaga nagbabago ang
Never.
fashion sense niya.
From college all the way to the pros,
Dito ko napanood si Allan Mangahas nung unang-unang season niya sa NCAA, 2008. Nasa Mapua siya no. Kasabay niya si Kelvin de la Peña.
Former NCAA MVP.
Coach Leo Isaac pa yung kanilang head coach nun.
Also a former Mapuan himself. Right?
Oo. Magandang, magandang, that team was actually made it to the Final 5. Final 5.
Final 5, ah.
Oh, kasi parang
How did that happen?
tumabla yata yung 4 na team sa number 2.
Okay,
Or
tapos
3 team sa number 3. Tapos number 1 yung San Beda that time.
na-sweep nila.
Yeah, I think. Natapos yung, oh my goodness, naagaw ni Lervin Flores. And Lervin lays it in. They're really tough to watch this Parañaque team. You know, coming out with really no intensity whatsoever. Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. Really tough to watch right now. But Pangasinan, all business. And you have to give them credit. 41-18. Timeout muna tayo. Nagbabalik ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino dito sa Astrodome in Pasay. 41-18 is the count. A new 5 on the floor para dito sa Pangasinan. Mahina din no?
Mahina yung pinasok na third unit dito.
Javi Palanya,
Lookalike.
Ralph Robin, and syempre JP Maguliano, Mike Mabulak, King Ortiza, and Mike DG.
Sabihin ko sana kung sa si Robin ako si Batman Kaso sa ganda
Parang
rin ng sa ganda rin ng linalaro ni Ralph Robin ngayon, parang siya yung Batman
Oh, ganun ang mga galawan mo, Abi, yung mga teardrop na pabanda. Mas shooter lang sa'yo to no?
Naman. No doubt about that. I will not have any qualms about that.
43-20. Yun.
There you go, Ralph.
Uy, Ralph Robin in the house. Now a commentator.
Bilis magpalit.
Ang bilis.
Exactly just how Superman changes costumes. That's how
like
fast
jersey na. Like
Ralph
jersey.
Robin
Like
changes
jersey.
into a commentator's uniform.
Bilis lang nun, ha?
May phone booth dito kung saan nagbibihis siya.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MP Bill. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Pwede dun mabilis lang
Oh, it happens in just a snap.
Inside, King Ortiza.
Pero ito si King Ortiza, nagpalit naman ng hairstyle, nagpagupit. Sporting a new look. Three-point shots not falling for Parañaque. They're 2 out of 10 right now. While Pangasinan just continues to do what they want inside, outside. It doesn't matter. Right now, Michael Mabulak is just trying to assert his will in this game.
And 45-22. 4:56 to play here in the first half. Ortiza, Maguliano, the extra pass to Mabulak from close range.
And even in the interior, the passing very tight, but still loosely able to get to the man. Itong
Nakita
Pangasinan.
ko, we saw Mac Talio, Saan siya nakaupo, banda?
Yeah, he's somewhere here. May game sila mamaya
Yeah. I thought he was going to be sitting near where the Pangasinan bench is.
And, you know, just a little trivia for all the fans watching out there. Ang last game ata ng Cebu is Pangasinan. And I think that will possibly happen in Cebu. Yun ang rene-request daw ni Mac. Yun ang sabi niya sa akin. But I don't know if that's gonna push through. But that is gonna be their last game daw.
Maguliano showing us the stroke on the 3 ball. Tingnan natin. Kasi nalabas na yata yung September schedule Ooh, Baltazar with the answer.
That could be something for sure because Mac looks like he has an axe to grind with his Pangasinan team.
Joke lang daw yun.
Joke lang naman. Ano ka ba? I'm just trying to spice it up.
Joke lang daw yun na gusto mo talaga ng hype
Siyempre, ano tayo dito?
Hype man.
We live for the hype.
Here comes DIGREGORIO, blocked by Lander Cannon.
That's definitely some hype there. Lander Cannon, even with that hair, able to go in the air and attempt to block that shot, but apparently he got some of the arm of Mike DiGregorio.
And here's Mike DG, got the ball. Ito si Lander, pero hindi rin completely absuelto itong si Lander Cannon.
Yep, that's going to be 2 free throws right now for Mike. I just love how DiGregorio has conducted himself among his teammates this year. He could actually, with his experience, already just, hang back and relax and actually just be an entitled guy because he already has the experience playing in the PBA, but no.
He has battled.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not just battling against opponents, but it's been a battle between, getting his confidence back and his game back here.
And through it all, he's maintained a very positive outlook. That doon ako bilib na bilib talaga sa kanya. And he hasn't tried to step on other people just because of that. Saludo kay Mike DG in that regard, the consummate pro.
Mangahas down low to Jomar Santos. Against Maguliano, nabitawan ni Tweety Santos. Parañaque just going through their victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Robin for 3. No. Santos with a rebound. And merong report ng ating kasama si Andrea Indicio.
I remember in their previous game, you guys noticed that Mike Mabulak is no longer wearing a knee support. Well, nakwento niya nga sa akin na last year, he had a reoccurring left knee injury. There has been a fluid buildup which is usually caused by overworking and diet. And unfortunately, it has been resolved. He had to lose almost 10 kilograms, fix his diet, and be more disciplined in a lot of things, lalo na sa extra work. Masasabi niya nga rin daw na compared to last year, mas maganda ang pinapakita niya ngayon. To which Coach Gerson backed up with, as Coach said, mas consistent yung double figures ni Mike lately. As Mike added, gano'n naman talaga kahit sinong player. Pag wala kang iniinda, mas madaling mag-perform. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. That's good to hear. Mike Mabulak, finally, the Komodo Dragon is back.
Oh yeah, there you go, right on cue. And he's also in a way telling you, Sidel, na
Kaya ako magsisimula.
Sorry, pabawi lang ako konti doon sa Mando.
Saan kayo
Konti lang.
magsisimula?
Yan, last na yun.
Saan kayo magsisimula? Tatanggihan ko ba yung mga pinapadala dito ni Bal?
Ayun nga. Mahirap nga yun.
Doon ba tayo magsisimula?
Mahirap yun.
56-25.
Pero kasi namimiss ko na actually hindi ko na nga masyado naranasan yung mag-teammates tayo tapos yung sobrang kondisyon mo kasi nakikita ko yung mga highlights mo dati.
Tumatakbo. Ngayon hindi na. Oh my gosh. Retiring. Maguliano for 3. No. Rebound Mike DG. To Ralph Robin. Yes.
That three-point shot just looking better and better here for Pangasinan in the first half. Earlier we had both DiGregorio and LAURENZ Victoria hitting their stride from downtown. And now even Ralph Robin joining in on the party.
Gortiza. Early takeoff for King. No. Torado. Dire-diretso si Chris Torado. Torado, veterano sa mga one-on-one sa
Caloocan.
Sa Caloocan. Saan daw eh? Tinanong ko siya noon kanina nung pre-game eh. Ano bang ano bang mga rules nila doon sa one-on-one eh? Pakwento ko, laki pala ng doon. High stakes games pala yun, Navi.
I feel like it's just gonna be a matter of time as we see Lander Cannon again denying access to Mike DG.
There should be a one-on-one circuit.
I feel like it's only a matter of time, considering the culture of basketball here in the Philippines.
Play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. I think, and it should be with height limits.
Oh yeah.
Maganda yun. 5'8 below, 5'10 below. Tapos yung pag-measure ng height, nakaluhod ka. King Ortiza able to knock down the 3, 64-29. 35 points ang lamang ng Pangasinan. Diretso, 64-29. We'll be right back.